all transactional relationship, you can survive, you can earn a living, and not just that alone. If you are surviving, the problem is that your life is at risk. So why do you put your life at risk? Why not just live a life of fulfillment by getting someone that already achieved what you want to achieve? It's called a mastermind mentor. What do you call it? A mastermind mentor. A mastermind mentor must have experience. Tenor experience. He must have a system, tenor system. And he can be able to teach you leadership skills, which is one of the millionaire skills. One of the skills that you learn to become a multi-millionaire. Leadership skill is a learnable skill. Anyone can learn leadership skills. So with these skills, you can learn how to build people. You can learn how to build a team. You start how to take the action, build an organization. Okay, of course, build a community, and also build a business family. So you can see that. So this kind of relationship is called transformational relationship. What do you call it? Transformational relationship. Okay, it's called transformational relationship. So in every transformational relationship, in every transformational relationship, you can earn a fortune, 10 or 14. You can earn residual income. So residual income is a work you did once, and you keep getting money over and over and over and over again because of just one thing you did right. So you can see that everything happening around us is called contributing factor. What is happening inside of you is called determining factor. What else is called determining factor? What is happening inside determines whether you succeed or not, whether you make impact or not. So whatever going to make your life work for you is what is happening inside of you. What you are thinking, what you're imagining, the kind of thoughts you think, the kind of ideas you bring out that can change the world, give you millions of dollars. And we have been talking more about you. And recently we have to do what they call goal calibration, or we call it goal settings. What do you call it? Goal setting. So we said that goal setting has 2 dimensions. How many dimensions? 2. The first one, what you ought to be, what you ought to be, what you ought to be, what you ought to be. Okay? What you ought to be. Bracket open, who you become. Who you become. So today should be the end of the first class, right? This particular goal setting section. So number 2 is what you ought to have. What you ought to have. That is what you want to achieve. What you want to achieve. What you want to achieve. That is target. Bracket open and bracket a target. The target is what you want to achieve. Who you become, of course, is the first. So before you set a goal and say this is what I want to achieve, first and foremost set a goal on what you want to, who you ought to be. So you always say that goal is into 2. So we have your goals here, we have your targets here. So example of a goal is to be a doctor. Example of a target is to treat patients. Okay? Example of a goal is to become an engineer. Example of a target is to build houses and bridges. Build houses and bridges. So example of a goal is to become a business entrepreneur. A business entrepreneur where you can build people, build a company, build factory, build organization. Okay, the example of a target is to maybe earn 28 million annually, buy a car, build a house. So for you to, a goal is something you become. So not become, you must become. So a target is something you do what? Achieve. And we said that for you to become, you must be educated. Education is not gathering of information and facts, but training the mind to think. So education gives you identity. It's an identity. So if you're educated as a doctor, you have identity as a doctor, you can treat patients. You're educated as an engineer, you have identity as an engineer, you can build house and building. You're educated as a business entrepreneur, you can make the 28 million naira. Because see, the thing is this. Once you understand this, you will not start telling God, I want to reach 28 million naira. You will pray and say, God, make me a successful business entrepreneur. Let me have the skills. Let me have the idea. So yesterday, we tried to connect some dots. We said that, let's try and see, because this class is supposed to end today. So by tomorrow, we have another different training for you tomorrow. So definitely, for sure. So yeah, we lost our YouTube video recorder yesterday. So we are going to repeat most of the things we did yesterday very fast so that we can and creators, right? Yes or yes? We said initiators are people that want to start something without not the end in mind. But creators are those that start something with the end in mind. So we also went down here to discuss about creative force and productive force. Success has a roadmap and can be predicted. The more you do something, learn, the more your energy is created. So the more you are fruitful, the more you can multiply. The less fruitful you are, the less you can multiply. So we went to talk about vibration and frequency. Yes or yes? Yes. So we went to talk about the vibration is what you generate when you are learning, when you are studying. And vibration is what you generate when you are learning, when you are studying, and you can transmit it can transmit it when you are when you are when you when you are in revolution. So when they talk about desire, tenor desire, I think I drew a diagram that we need to complete today. So the diagram was like this. So I think we should come back there and then clean some things and then complete it today and then tie all the knots so that at least you can see. So you see that if you desire anything, at all, you desire money, you desire car, you desire a life of impact, you desire anything you desire, whether it's you desire, whether it's new promotion, you desire new promotion, you desire new endorsement, new business, you desire new business, new endorsement, new anything you endorsement, anything you desire, whether it's 28 million naira, that is your desire, right? So that is your desire. So that will lead you to new challenges. There are new challenges. That's what we discussed yesterday. New challenges, and we said that challenges is anything that demands your best, right? Challenges that demands your best demand you to be more than you have always been. To go places you've never gone. Think the thought that you never thought. I said that okay, so that will lead us to new responsibilities. So new responsibility. So new challenges will need to have new responsibility. I said responsibility is to be accountable to your promises or expectations. To be accountable to your expectations. So you have made a promise, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So that responsibility makes you accountable. So you stand up to what you say you want to be. So we fulfill promise, do the things you never done before. That will lead you to new relationship. We discussed it yesterday now. Yes or yes? New relationship. So for you to say, I want new promotion, that's a new challenge, new responsibility, new relationship. And we said that relationship is a situation where relationship is sustained when there is a responsibility to be carried out. Relationship is sustained when there is a relationship to be carried out. If you have to do something you've never done before, then you need who have done it before. So you need a new relationship of people, mentors, that who have gone to where you want to go. So that thing that is new to you, that is already old to them. Something that is new to you, that's already old to them, you need those kind of people in your life. So mentorship is needed, new relationship. So before you exploit any relationship, of course, you must explore the relationship. That will lead us to new opportunity. What I saw yesterday, new what? Opportunity. So new relationship brings opportunities. So you meet people with new opportunities. So when you say, I want to make 28 million naira, that's a new challenge for you. New response, you take actions, new relationship you have to meet, new opportunities. So we say opportunities, relationship creates opportunity. That's what we tell you now. That relationship creates what? Opportunity. That relationships create opportunity. That's what we discussed here. Relationship creates opportunity. So we said that opportunity are situations and circumstances whose odds are in your favor. Why chance are circumstances and situations whose odds you can't control. So when you cannot control a particular thing, that means it's called a chance. There's no chance. Like playing dice on Ludo. But opportunities are already in your favor. So that will lead us to new ground. Then on new ground. So new opportunity leads to new ground. So you have to have a new ground. You have to break. So new ground. And for you to have a new ground, okay, ground are meant to be exploited. So you find out what the relationship has before you exploit the possibilities of it. So that will lead to new skills. Then on new skills. So if you have to do a new ground, you need new skills, the millionaire skills. You are bracket competent. You need to be competent at something. So new skills. So from new skills, that will lead us to new dream. Then on new dream, that will make you to dream again. New dream. So new dream. So I think that's where we stopped yesterday now. We stopped at competence yesterday, right? We'll take some notes here during the new dream. So write this one down. You have to... Okay, let me take this from here. Okay, perfect. Good. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so perfect. Write this down. Anytime you develop a new skill, to do what you have not done before, it means you have a new dream and a new possibility. Anytime you develop a new skill to do what you have not done before, it means you're going to experience a new dream. Anytime you develop a new skill to do what you have not done before, a new skills of prospecting, inviting, new skills of building an empire, new skills of course, emotional intelligence, people management skills, financial intelligence, promoting yourself skills, leadership skills. Anytime you develop a new skills to do what you have not done before, you will have a new dream. Of course, you have a new dream. Anytime you develop a new skill to do what you have not done before, you have a new dream. If you have a new dream, new possibilities, full stop. Anytime you develop a new skill to do what you have not done before, you have a new dream and new possibilities. So, you know, say, I want something new. You have to develop a new skill. You have to learn something new, and that's why it's always good. Every day, you invest in yourself, minimum of 30 minutes to 1 hour. Read and study, because once you read, you are expanding your brain muscles, because brain has a muscles that can be developed like 6 packs. So it depends on you exercising it and making use of it every day. So, and take the steps that your brain will say, this is a new possibility. So each time you take a new steps with what you have learned, with what you are doing, your brain will see a new possibilities. So write this one down. Anytime you do something you have not done before, your brain receives a new energy, and a new energy he has never received before, which is called dream. Anytime you do something you have not done before, your brain receives new energy it has never received before, which is called dream. You know, each time you sit down to imagine fantasy, you know, creating a picture, imagination, the idea in your image nation, because imagination is a picture nation, image nation. You play the idea in your mind, so your brain receives a new energy called dream. So anytime you have done something you've never done before, your brain receives a new energy, which is called dream. So new energy gives you what they call dream. So from new dream now, so a mind that is renewed is by having a new dream. So you want to renew your mind, have a new dream. Don't just say, okay, last year I made 50 million, this year I want to make the same 50 million. No, double it, multiply it. So let's do that. Try to talk about multiplying it. At any time you anytime you do something you've not done before, your brain receives a new energy, which is called what? Dream. So, and then that new dream, of course, leads to renew mind. So now renew your mind. That means you have to renew your mind. That's it. So you have to renew your mind. So for you to renew your mind, with a new mind, you need a new mind. It's not the same mind you used last year to create 20 million I use this year. No. Even if you don't want to change, the things around you are changing. The world is, of course, innovative every day. We are innovating every day. So for those who say, I want to make 28 million, that means you're going to have new challenges, new responsibilities. You have to create new relationships, to have new opportunity. That will give new ground. And you have new skills to explore the ground before you exploit it. You must explore before you exploit. That will lead to have a new dream and reward a new mind. That means for you to have a new mind, to have new dreams. Yes or yes? You have, the old mind can never have a new mind to have new dreams. You need new skills to break new ground, to have new better opportunity, have new relationship, take responsibility, because of course relationship is sustained by responsibility. So, and the new challenges you're going to face. Of course, the 28 million you desire, new business, and your dreams are achieved. So for you to say, I want to set a goal. First of all, set the goal of who you want to be, and then set the goal of who you want to become. And there are 2 calendars, like I told us. We have a visionary calendar and a yearly calendar. So a visionary calendar, of course, is how long do you think it's going to take you to accomplish this task? So that's the calendar you should need to focus on. Because, okay, so you teach your brain to expect new results. Write it down. Teach your brain to expect new results. Always teach your brain to expect new results every time, every day. Teach your brain to expect new results. Teach your brain to always expect new results. Teach your brain to expect new results. Teach your brain to always expect new results. Teach your brain to expect new results. Teach your brain to expect new results. So, how do you teach your brain to expect new results? I have 7 steps I'm going to give to you today, and that will be the end of this particular section. 7 steps. Teach your brain to expect new results. So you teach your brain to expect new results by having a new mind. So how do you teach your brain to expect new results? How do you have a new mind? So they can have to become who you want to be, Because you ought to be a doctor to treat patients. You ought to be an engineer to build houses and bridges. You ought to be a business entrepreneur to make money, buy a house, buy a car. So it's something you have to become. So you have to teach your brain to become something that will get the result you desire. Because if you have the result you desire without not becoming that person you need to become, okay, it's just a matter of time, the thing will fly away. So the first thing you should pray to God for is not God, give me a car. You should pray and say, God, help me to become the ultimate version of myself. That car will automatically come to me, of course, by the reason of who you are, by the content of your character. So you teach your brain to get new results. How do you teach your brain to expect new results? How do you have a new mind? 7 steps. Number 1, new information. What did I say? New information. Number 1, new information. So you want to have a new result, a better result, you need new information. And where do you get information from? Let me use another marker, although I don't like cleaning my boards, so I like always writing. So you want to have a new result, you want to have the 28 million, you want to overcome your challenges, take responsibility. So you have 7 steps to teach your brain to have, of course, to get new results, to develop your mind, to renew your mind this year, 2024. So new information, where do you get information from? Number 1, books. You get information from books. Number 2, from teachings and training like this. Teaching and training from CDs. This you get information from ATC. You have to read new books to have new information, new relationships to new information, new training, new teachings to get information. So the world information, the word information simply means to instruct or shape the mind. The word information simply means to instruct or shape the mind or the brain. So the word information means to instruct or shape the brain or the mind. So as you're receiving information is changing the structure of your brain. So each time you receive something new, the structure of your brain changes. So information simply means to instruct or shape the mind or the brain. So to instruct your mind, to instruct your brain, to instruct it. So to instruct or shape your mind. So it's going to shape you. That's what information does. As a medical doctor, keep receiving information on the ethics and values of medicine and surgery. Is his mind changing to think like a doctor? Yes. Okay. Does engineer, as you get information from different lecturers every day, does those information change the structure of his mind, change to instruct his mind to think like an engineer? Yes. That is why those informations he's receiving is going to change him to become that he is receiving. That means if you keep staying around broke people, listen to them, your mind will shape and think like broke people. If you stay around successful people every time, your mind will instruct and change and think like them. So you are the average of your friends you hang around with. So you want to become a successful man, where you should be is always successful. People always talk about money, ideas, opportunity, how to add value to the world, how to provide solutions to the society problem, how to make money. As an entrepreneur, there are 2 things you must do in science when you find problem. Either you create the solution or you source for solution. 2 things you must do. So creating will take a lot of things from you: time, energy, money, intellectual property. A lot of resources going to go in. But sourcing for solution from people that really create the solution, be the middleman. That's the business entrepreneur. Collect from here, give from here. You are a customer connector. Connect customers to the people that need the solution. You can make money. So number 1 thing to have new mind, new brain, new result is new information. Say number information. Write this one down. Anytime you learn something new, your brain shapes is changing, and your brain takes a new shape of information, of that information. Anytime you learn something new, your brain shapes is changing. Your brain shape is changing, and the brain takes the shape of that information. Anytime you learn something new, your brain shape is changing, and the brain takes the shape of that information. So imagine every time you come and say, I'm a millionaire. Your brain shape is changing. You're a millionaire, and it's going to take the shape of that information you're hearing. So that's why it's always good to always stay around positive information. So your brain can be positive to attract positive things, because the brain is a transmitter and a receiver of thought. So at the frequency. So each time you tune to a frequency of Inspiration FM, you can only get the signal from there. But if you don't tune to that frequency, you cannot get. So the energy you generate at vibration when you are fruitful, when you are in a secret place. Because yesterday we tried to discuss difference between, of course, be fruitful. When God created man in Genesis 1, he now said, Genesis 2, he said, the man, God sit down and said, in Genesis 1, let us create man in our image and likeness. So that's what he's thinking in Genesis 1. He already created man, because creating is a mental picture. Creating is a mental arrangement of thought. So God, you have to create with your mind, and you produce physically. So you create with the mind, and you produce what? Physically. So when God created man, he came to Genesis 2 and formed man from the dust of the earth, and then breathed to man. After breathing to man, God blessed man. He said, be fruitful. Fruitful means that a fruit must have a seed. Every fruit has a seed. Mango has a seed. That seed that fruit has a capacity to die, germinate, and bring more fruit. So fruit, when you are fruitful, you say be fruitful. You must become, be fruitful, then do multiply. What I say, do multiply. At fruitfulness, that's what you have to call creative force. What I call it, creative force. At multiplication, you do what they call productive force. That's what happens, productive force. So if you cannot create, how do you have a creative force? By sitting down when nobody's watching you. That's what you do on rotation. Turn on rotation. The earth rotates around its axis and revolve around the sun, orbiting. That's called orbiting. So our rotation is 24 hours. The earth needs to rotate. I need 365 days. 350 days to revolve around the sun. So you generate energy with your daily activities. What you see, what you do at your close place. So to generate energy to transfer new information will give you new energy, new idea to become more fruitful, to have create your creative force, to become relevant in your daily activities, because your result of your daily activities will produce your weekly result. Yes or yes? Yes. So that new information will lead to number 2. So you want to have a new life this year, better result, you need new information. Number two, you need what they call new knowledge. Because information practice, it becomes knowledge. New knowledge. So what do I mean by new knowledge? That means you are practicing. Information practice forms knowledge. So practiced. So if you have information, you don't practice, you don't act on it at rotation, okay, you cannot have new knowledge. So you can receive all the information. Information is everywhere, but knowledge is tailored information directed to solve a problem. So you can gather the information to tailor it to solve a problem. That is called knowledge. That means you must practice it. Not the information is everywhere, but knowledge is rare. Knowledge is tailored information to solve it. You carry all the things to tailor it. You sow it to solve a problem. So instead of saying, oh, nobody is helping me, economy is hard. No. Say, who do I ought to be? Who do I ought to be? What do I ought to have? That will lead to start saying, okay, this is a new ground, new business, new promotion, new 28 million. This is what I want to do with the money. That is a new challenge. New challenge leads to new responsibilities. You must stand up to respond to your ability. New relationship that will create new opportunity. There is a new ground, you need new skills. There is a new dream and a new mind. So because you need a new mind to have a new dream, new skills, new ground, new opportunity, new relationship. To achieve that result, that's your thing you desire. Tell not desire. So that's why you need information. And you must practice on those information to have to form a knowledge. The knowledge. The knowledge is practice information. If you are with me, shall I? So you get knowledge from practicing, not from the books. From practice, not from books, not from CD. So new perspectives comes from new experience. New perspectives comes from new experience. So once you practice it, it gives you new perspective. Number 3, new perspective. That means you are seeing things from different angle. That means you are seeing things from different angle means you are thinking. They're not thinking. So because new knowledge as you practice, you are going to think. So thinking is from a thought. As an entrepreneur, one of the things entrepreneurs do is to think. They're not think. Because your capacity to think makes you an entrepreneur. So everything you see, you touch, you feel, there was once an idea in the mind of an entrepreneur. The chair you are sitting down today was once an idea in the mind of an entrepreneur. But that entrepreneur don't say, oh, this is my idea, it's not possible. No, he acted on it. So thinking forms thoughts. Thinking is changing because every day you have new things, you are thinking new ideas. So thinking from thoughts. Thoughts dwelling on the thought forms an idea. It's an idea. So this idea can come to your brain in terms of an idea in the movie, in the mind of an entrepreneur. So you act on the movie called stop. So this idea is playing. So you know when those ideas cannot be I wish, those ones I wish. So when you now begin to write these ideas down, any idea written down becomes a goal. Tell no goal. Written down with a date. So those ideas in your mind, you write it down. That's makes so because God created you in His image and likeness. That means we are all creators. God created you to be a creator. God created 3 things in Genesis 1. The first thing He created was the creation. The creation, right? Yes. The first thing He created was what? The creation. God created the creation. When God created you, like He said, let there be, right? Let there be what? Light. Let there be this, let there be that, let there be this. And now when it comes to God creating number 2, which is the creatures. God created the creation, He created the creatures. When it comes to creatures, He said, let the earth bring forth its kind. So this was what He was using. Let the earth bring forth its kind. Let the water bring forth its kind. So when God comes to creatures, He commanded creation to create creatures. He commanded creation. He said, let the earth bring forth its kind. Let the water bring forth its kind. He did not say let there be. But when you get into creation, he said, let there be, let there be. What the third thing God created was creator. What did he say? Creator. When he came to, he said, let us create. Let us create. So man was meant to create. So if you are not creating, you are not functioning at the ultimate version of yourself. So why people are not functioning at the ultimate version of themselves? Because they are not able to discover their purpose on earth. I keep saying, all of us have one purpose on earth. All of us came to this earth to create. They not create. Yes. Connect. They not connect. And contribute. So you are not a creative being. You are shooting yourself alive. So man was meant to create, connect to people, connect to things, and another thing. This idea, this marker, was an idea in the mind of the entrepreneur. Yes or yes? The idea, the mind, he created this in his mind. He physically come to produce it. They connect to people that I'm using it today. He contributed to my life. This fan contribute to our life? Yes. Was this an idea in somebody's mind? Yes. Everything, your phone, your shoe, everything. So when it comes to creation, that means you need new information, you need new information that you need to practice like God practice, that needs to give you new perspective. Thinking. You stand here, you think. Turn here, you think. Seeing things from different perspective. Don't always see things from one angle. See things from different angles. It's minimum of 4. For example, now 3 plus 5 is what? 4 plus 4. Of course, 6 plus 2. 10 minus 2. So there are many ways to arrive at 8. So stop telling me, entrepreneurs do what they call testing and tweaking. What people call failure to us is not failure, it's called feedback. It's not feedback. So why can you try a business, it not work? You say, I'm not able to. No, try again. Try again. Thomas Edison that invented electric bulb, tried over and over. New information, they will practice from new skills, new knowledge, they will practice new perspective that demand them thinking. They're not thinking. That will lead me to new thinking leads to new approach. Then a new approach. Number 4, new approach. New approach simply means your style of doing things. Your style of doing today, saying this text is not come, try something else, prospect this way, don't come. Try new approach as an entrepreneur. Tell your neighbor, always try new approach. But why will somebody try new approach when he's not having different perspective, when he's having new knowledge, new information? How can he try different approach? He lacks information, he lacks opportunity, he loves to go out, this thing I'm doing now, that's what I continue to do. See, if you don't try new approach, very soon you become like Nokia. You know, when Android came, Nokia did not embrace Android. He was still sticking to Java. Nokia was one of the top highest phone used in Nigeria in the whole wide world. But today, where are they? Let me tell you a company that embraced new approach. You know this milk called Peak Milk? You know that Peak Milk? When I was small, there was nothing like small sachet of Peak Milk. It was in tins and in big sachets. But when Cowbell came, Cowbell started this sachet. Peak Milk did not think it twice. He immediately jumped and embraced innovation. He did not fight and say, must I be here? He embraced it. It's in the market. It's a bleach called Jik, J-I-K. When I was in secondary school, I used this Jik. You know what this Jik? You know what this bleach? You know what this bleach? Called Jik. When this bleach comes, they call hypo. Hypo. They're doing such it. Instead of them to jump and try a new approach, they say, no, we die here. They will kick them out of the market. They say, when I was small, they see when I was secondary, this is camera. When you snap movie, new life. Life becomes new when anytime you have a new vision. Life becomes new anytime you. It doesn't matter what you say, it matters what you are being understood. So today, I'm so happy to let you know that for you to calibrate yourself, you have to propel into action by the response to the universe, what the universe will give to you. So let me tie up these knots today. Let me see the phone. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So the thing is that I'm so happy to let you know why many people set a goal of 28 million naira, I want to buy a car, and they get frustrated in their first 2-3 months is because they never sit down to put these things in place. All this I'm telling you today is not something you learn in the class. After this class, when you get back home, I always tell us, get a corner, get a chair. It's called thinking chair. It's called thinking corner in your room, because for you to be a creative person, you need time for yourself every day. You need time to meditate. You need time to visualize. You need time to discover yourself. Self-discovery is the beginning of every discovery in your life. See, you need time where you off from distractions. Say no distractions. Distraction from problems, house rent, children's school fee, village people, wahala economy, subsidy removal, football, anything you need to distract. You need to distract yourself. Sit down, ask yourself specific questions. Why am I here on earth? What am I here to do? What am I supposed to create? Okay, now I want to make 28 million. These are the challenges I'm going to face. I'm going to face some rejection. Say no rejection. Because each time you have an assignment of producing 28 million to raise two people to make 28 million, that's going to come with different. That's an assignment. Remember, every assignment has an adversary. It's an adversary. Adversary is not the enemy of man. Adversary is the enemy of assignment. It's an assignment. Anytime you say you want to do something great in life, you have equal and opposite reaction physics. And that equal adversary is called challenges is called adversary. So that assignment, you say I want to make 2 million naira. You have an adversary of 2 million naira. 100,000 adversary of 100,000. 50 million adversary of 50 million. The funny truth is that you must overcome the adversary before you get the results. That's the funny thing. Okay. Let me come like this. I want to be a doctor. Do you have the equal adversary of people that are going to become medical doctor, of learning, of reading, of writing exams? All those challenges is called adversary. They're not adversary. To make you stop from saying, I don't want to be a medical doctor again. Or you feel that those who don't get a point in their life, they want to stop this practice. They get tired. A human being. You say, if this is what it is to be a doctor, I don't want to be again. Okay, it is this politician say, no matter how much money they may steal, sometimes they feel like quitting. These are human beings. Go and meet pastors, they will tell you sometimes they feel like quitting ministry. They are so frustrated that they feel quitting ministry. Okay, you think I'm like, go and meet carpenter. Go and meet tailors. They will tell you sometimes they feel like quitting tailor. Okay, go and meet keke man that carry. Just ask a keke man question one. Say, okay, do you feel sometimes like quitting this keke? In a man begin to lament to you the challenges he's facing because he chooses to be a keke man. In fact, you will swear in your life, never, nobody in your life should be a keke man. I'm telling the truth. so when man says, I want to make 28 million, and you did not sit down to count your cost, this is counting of cost. Right, what I'm doing today, I'm going to have new challenges. How do I overcome the challenges? Okay, I'm going to prepare for rejection because I'm going to take new responsibilities. Because responsibility demands your best. Say no best. Anything that demands your best is responsibility. So responsibility is not a bad thing. Tell your neighbor. Responsibility is not a bad thing. You know, each time you sit down on this chair, this thinking corner, to plan your life, to do this what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to go. So I'm going to make 28 million. This is the end result in 12 months. So I'm coming back here. I'm going to plan this. I wake up every day. You become intentional. Say no, intentional. You go to somebody called a mastermind mentor. This is you. You go to a mastermind mentor. Say, please, master mentor, these are my plans. Carefully written down. Your mentor will look at you and say, wow, this is an interesting one. I don't think this is okay. You know, the journey you are. If you know where you are going, the journey will be short. Yes or yes? You know how to get there. It will be shorter. You know something that can take you there. The journey become the shortest journey. So when you want to go in life, somebody that is new to you is old to somebody else. So that is new to you. Somebody's like you can tell, okay, this one is going to work. It's not going to work. It's going to work. Go and put it again. But you see, when you want to do trial by error, okay, you'll be like the children of Israel. 40 days journey become 40 years journey. 40 days. So in achieving your goal, it's not just setting goals about the things you want to have, it's about setting who you want to become. So that would need you to have new information. Say no information. So you need new information. As much as let us say in this community is a business learning community, because every time you have new information, every time you read one book, so that book will make you to think. See, you're going to attract things to you based on the energy you generate in your vibration. So anything you cannot attract, okay, you cannot return. See, in this life we are living today, is that something is attracting you or you're attracting something? Now, how do you know what you're attracting? Look around you. That's a clear picture of what you're attracting. See, as someone say, I'm not a poor man, but you're comfortable with poor people, okay, you're one of them. If you're comfortable with poverty, you're one of them. Comfortable with rich and wealthy, you're one of them. That's how I know all of you are wealthy people. You know why? If I take you outside to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, any part of the world, Manila, Bahamas, any part of the world, even for by Sheraton, even the Ibom Icon here, as enter the place, you feel like, ooh la la, this is a good place to be. Your body simply adjusts to that environment because that is who you are. You enter a good car, you are feeling like, wow, this is heaven on earth. You are somebody that is not a rich man in his mind. Anytime enter a good car, a good environment, he feels it's not worthy. He feels the low esteem, the self-sabotaging makes him not to feel worthy. And that's a very bad thing to do. Never you are not worthy to be great in life. Touch yourself, say, I'm a success. Touch yourself, say, I'm a millionaire. Touch yourself, a millionaire creator. You did not come to this world to occupy space. So, people have is people that run around chasing things. You are not meant to. Things are meant to chase you. Man is supposed to gravitate. Man is supposed to attract things. The way God created man was man supposed to generate his energy by the vision of what he's thinking. Energy. I'm a great man. I'm going to attract millionaire because the quality of people going to attract in your life. As you stand up in the morning, so you're going to attract things that will come to you, and that is who you are supposed to be. So until you get yourself to that person, to become the ultimate version of yourself. Did God jump up and down? God just sat down. God just sat down and sat. He said this. He said the Genesis 1. The earth was without void. Darkness was face of the deep, and the Spirit of the Lord hovers on the water. That hovering is what is incubating, calculating, estimating. Of course, it's just, oh my God. And he's calculating his life, multiplicating his life. And the Spirit was what? It was what? Like the egg who has the chicken, incubating, generate energy. He said, let there be light! And there was light. Oh my God. And what he saw in his mind is what he said it was good. And he said, let there be. Of course, he called it day, and this one called it night. So that's the same way you're supposed to function. Sit down every day, have a visionary calendar. Don't work with the epic calendar. Epic calendar is distraction. Tell distraction. Set out your own calendar. The same way medical doctors set out their calendar, they're going to take up 4 years to finish this course. Engineer set up, even tailor set up time, 3 years. The carpenter set up time, 3 years to be a good carpenter. You're going to learn the carpentry skill to be a carpenter, tailoring skill to be a tailor. You have to learn the millionaire skill to be what? A millionaire. I'm asking you, come every day to learn the millionaire skill. You say you don't have time. You don't have time to learn the millionaire skill. But from last year till December, you have been running up and down with your giddy. At the end of the day, there's no money in your bank account. I told you, the reflection of your bank account determines who you are as a person. If you're a valuable person that provides value to a lot of people, you have a lot of money in your account. Less value to less people, less money in your account. No value at all to nobody. No money in your bank account. Stop complaining about your bank account. The bank account is not the problem. You are the problem. You don't want the information. You don't want to practice information to come from knowledge. You don't want to think different things through different perspectives. That's why I said, I was so mad yesterday when I asked some of us to say we can get something from upstairs. They came back and said, okay, they started complaining. No, I don't like complaining. As an entrepreneur, do everything possible to deliver results. See, if the thing was not there, carry pen and paper, write something. Just think, okay, now that I'm here, I'm supposed to do this. What's the next thing to do? You have to try different things. 3 plus 5, 8. 4 plus 4, 8. 2 plus this, 8. You have to try different things. Don't tell me, okay, I'll try one, you didn't work. I can ask you, go and do share 20 quick questionnaire. Go and make 20 friends today. You come back and tell me, okay, the weather was hot. As in, are you, I don't understand. The weather was what was the best time. The best time to share the thing. God enter banking hall, there's AC day. Share the time, think of something. The best time to do it. The weather was go to Tropicana. The weather was go to Secretariat. The weather, everyone will be in the office, but the weather is hot. You will be in the office. You go to the office, sit on the table. Excuse me, man. Are you the ultimate version of yourself? Inviting you. Keep inviting. See, there's energy. Once you keep doing that, you're generating energy. Tell your energy. So anything you want in life, don't give excuse. As an entrepreneur, I keep telling you this. Think of 4 or 5 ways to solve a problem. You know what happened? He that sick will do what? Fine. He that knock, the door what? Open. He that find will do ask is what? Receive. I keep telling you yesterday, I say if you don't want to have problems in life, don't be an entrepreneur. Don't be an entrepreneur. Once you accept to be an entrepreneur, welcome to the world of problems. Welcome to the world of challenges, because you know the problem. Definitely, God do me now. He said, when you pass through the fire, I will be with you. That means God knows say you go pass through fire. He said, when you pass, because you go pass them. That one is sure. Once you're a businessman, you must pass through fire. But don't do that. The confidence is that God will be with us. God is always with us. When you pass through the water, so becoming an entrepreneur is a welcoming address to problems. And you must make up your mind to solve problems, because you're a solution provider. You're a creator. If you learn something today, shall I? So the goal setting secret is not to set goals on what you want to have. It's to first and foremost set goal for who you want to become. And that's what we're going to stop for today's class. So tomorrow I'm going to start a training tomorrow that will change your life. The 4 S that makes every business succeed and make business collapse. The first S we call it structure. Tell us structure. Any business without structure will collapse. I just matter of time laughing at the person. Number 2 is system. Tell us system. Systems will make you to do more with less effort and less energy. System will give you better result than effort and strength. But what makes every millionaire to have systems, workable system, and they created the system. So that's what you have to create your own. Tell them I'm in charge. Sure to do one. Number 4 is staff, people you're going to work with. 3, staff, people you work with, partners. Number 4 is called standard. Tenor standard. So under structure, tenor structure, you're going to get structure for production, of course, marketing and sales, a lot of them. I want to share with you tomorrow. So, and I'll show you the reason why our business is the best, because you are not going to be involved in production. We partner because we source for solutions. You know, I source for solutions. We partner already. They have the product already. They have the customer service already. They have a lot of things for you already. So everything is already made for you. So the only thing left for you now is to stand up and take action. Take action. Action is the only difference between, of course, where you are now, where you want to be tomorrow is action. Take action. You sit down and pray and cry blood and see the universe obeys principle. The way God created the universe is that the universe is created with the principles to work in favor of man. So any man that fulfills the demands of the universe gives you multiplication, not just additional. Universe doesn't give you additional stuff. Universe gives you multiplication. You plant one mango seed, it will grow and give you many mango fruits. Yes or yes? Yes. But you must obey the law of planting and reaping. You throw anything up, it must come down because of gravity. Turn on gravity. Yes, so the principles and laws govern this world. So you must find the principles and laws and obey them. Prayer and fasting is good for your spiritual being. Like I keep saying, man has a body that the spirit lives inside, and he has a mind and a soul. So when we are talking about fasting and prayer, all those are spirituality. What about living on this world? Okay, you need to develop your mind. That mind needs to be developed. As food is to the body, the word of God is to the spirit, knowledge is to what? To the mind. Stop telling me things are difficult. You are the one making things difficult. You refuse to change. If the moment you start to do gara, okay, your life go there gara, it go too long. Get a mentor. Those online, don't get involved in business without mentorship. Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shoulder of mentor will see far. So tomorrow, guys, because you must become the ultimate version of yourself. Thank you so much. God bless you. Yeah, thank you. So, thank you so much. For the rest of us here, please take your notes. Tell me what you learned today. I need to take just 3. Today I will stick to it because of my time. 3. What's your take home today? What's your take home today?
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. Yes, I love that. I think everyone should write it down. Daddy, come back again. Wealth journey is led by what?